There is unrest in northern Nigeria. Northern politicians are confused. Now, there is a submission. Arewa is saying that they are going to present only one presidential candidate come 2027. I repeat, northern politicians, northern coalition, they are saying that we are going to present only one presidential candidate come 2027. Let's look at this. No northerner will contest apart from Atiku Abubakar because 2027 is about saving Nigeria and avoidance of the Cameroonian treatment on northern Nigeria by these Nadeco people in government. They are referring to Tinubu and his boys. Northern Nigeria, they are going to come together to present just one candidate. Let other parties present a southern candidate, but Northern Nigeria, they are going to present Atiku Abubakar. Like I said, the ADC is a northern coalition, Fulani-led northern coalition, and they will never give a P2B ticket. It is Atiku Abubakar that will become the presidential candidate of the ADC. Now, Rufai came out earlier this morning to say that I am not contesting any position in 2027. I repeat, Rufai says I am not contesting. It is only Amechi that is insisting that I must contest with Atiku and any other person. Now we know the plan of Northern Nigeria. I have said this before, that these guys are ganging up against a southern president, a southwest president, a Yoruba president. Tinubu, look at what he said. 2027 is about saving Nigeria and avoiding the Cameroonian treatment on northern Nigeria by these Nadeco people in government. Who are the Nadeco? Tinubu and his boys. Ever since Tinubu came into power, the north has been fidgeting. Ever since Tinubu took power from northern Nigeria, the north have been whining and also complaining. So 2027 is between Tinubu and northern Nigeria. I'm not saying Peter Obi should not run for elections, but with the political structure today, the way things are going, my brother, the reality, look at the realities. Number one, there's not going to be any free and fair elections. The APC, constituted by Tinubu, under this government, they are not interested in any free and fair elections. A person that was not president, but look at how the elections went under INEC 2023. Now, the same person that you are accusing is now the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, appoint INEC, appoint police, appoint judiciary, appoint EFCC, DSS. He appoint everybody under his care. Look at the politics he has played for the past 2 years. And you're expecting a free and fair elections, number one. Number two, it is Southern presidency. Now, when you look at South and North, just the recent voter exercise, register your vote, new voters register for your voters card. Southern Nigeria is leading in the numbers. I'm telling you, Southern Nigeria is leading in the numbers. And any mistake by a Northern-led INEC to do the bidding of Northerners, because usually when it comes to all this exercise, Northerners always take the lead. But now it is a Southern president that will call the shots. So, Mr. Mahmoud Yakubu, you should understand your position is at stake. They may retain you or they may leave you. You understand how you would play your politics in APC with Tinubu. So if you do anyhow and just make sure not, that's how Tinubu told Wike. There's election coming, you are in PDP. If you push the votes to your side in a way, I will sack you. The same thing I'm telling Mahmoud Yakubu. 2027, Southern votes. I'm repeating it so that you will not forget I said it. Southern votes will be much more than Northern votes. I repeat. The vote that will come from Lagos alone will shock you. Never in the history of Southwest have Southwest polled such votes. Under Tinubu, look at the elections of Ondo State, Edo State. Look at what happened in River State. Look at how everything is going. Look at how they capture everybody. When Tinubu won the election, somebody say, you think that federal government is Lagos State? It is even worse now, much more worse. You saw the Niger State governor going to meet the president. He now sit down. Even our colonial masters don't even do our Nigerian politicians like that. But see, other Tinubu people are becoming puppets. At the federal level, is a governor, a sitting governor, Bago, northern governor. People are becoming puppets. He has reduced them to, well, as we stand today, northern Nigeria will do anything, anyhow they can do it to make sure that they remove Tinubu come 2027. On social media, it may look like everything is going well for the APC. My brother, don't underestimate these northern people. Don't underestimate them. They are consistent when it comes to politics. They have been consistent politically for a very long time. So underestimating them is that is why Tinubu on his part. If you look at the politics the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu plays, he does not win today and relax. He's winning. He wants to win. If he's hitting his enemy, like the opposition or the coalition, if he's hitting the coalition, he does not want to know that he has an advantage or a leverage. He wants to make sure that he totally decimates his opposition. He doesn't stop at any point in time. That is why you see, like I said, he's planning to collapse Southern Nigeria structure. Whether by hook or by crook, he's going to do so. There's a governor in Enugu State. There's a governor in Abia State that will be joining the APC. And like I explained before, when you talk about structure in Nigeria, it is the governors that determines where the votes go to. You are not in a democracy. If you go school, you get masters, you get BSc, you get PhD, and they tell you say we are in a democracy, we are really practicing democracy. My brother, well, I don't really value people when they open their mouth and say some things. So there's no democracy. So under this kind of situation and structure, expect that Southern Nigeria will be conquered by Tinubu and the APC. So the northern onslaught is going to begin very soon. They are coming together. Now, what confused northern Nigeria is whether Epitobi and Atiku will be together, whether it is they are not just certain. But one thing that they are certain is that Atiku will become the presidential candidate. That is why they are mobilizing around Atiku, making sure that they do one or two things. My brother, even with the governor Bago that went to meet Tinubu and is doing, is my Oga, is my father. When it comes to the time of politics, they can bullshit a President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When it comes to interest, they can bullshit him. You saw Wike and Jonathan, and even Amechi. You saw what Ubasani is doing to Rufai. You saw what Fubara did to Wike. You saw how politics is. So don't think that Northerners don't know what they are doing. No. They know what they are doing. No. They will just sit down there and be say, blessed Oga, this and that. When Jonathan lost the election, Dangote, take 20 minutes. Dangote ports from Jonathan camp, enter Buhari camp. Even wait. Dangote not even wait. Make them swear in Buhari. Jonathan just port like that. It tells you that it is all about interest. And interest for Northern Nigeria is holding power in Nigeria. That is their number one thing. Anything they are going to achieve. They don't want good education. They don't want economy. They don't want industrialization. What they want is, let them just grab that power and hold it. The way Tinubu is starving them, you see how they are salivating. I spoke with one Northerner, and what comes from his mouth, I knew that these guys are pained and they are determined to make sure that they will do everything they can. Whether it is 2027, they will do everything they can to make sure. Because like I said, if Tinubu wins the election 2027, my brother, see, Northern Nigeria should just pack their load. And can't be thinking of restructuring, pack their load, and now think on how they can develop their area. Because if Tinubu wins the election, my brother, he knows the repercussion. He understands politicians, who they are and who they are not. He knows their type. Look at Egbeshola. With what the relationship they had, when it comes to politics, they can fash you today, tomorrow. I have said it before that if Tinubu is no more today, now that time you know say All those Southwest APC, when they come together, where they say, we are one, we are one, you go not say it is all about interest. Now, Tinubu is harmonizing the Yoruba interest into one thing. It is Yoruba's turn. Then it is my turn. This is Yoruba. It's Yoruba. We are the ones. We are leaders. When you look at the regions in Nigeria, the Southwest is number one in almost everything. Tell me which other region. We have oil in Ondo State. We have oil in Lagos State. We have arable land. We have cocoa in the Southwest. There's nothing you will not find though in the Southwest. Now talk of industries. In which area at least there's something the Southwest can sustain itself. So that prestige of the Yoruba man coming out say, we are better, we are this and that, is what Northerners would want to crush if they enter presidency. I have said it before that if Tinubu does not restructure Nigeria, now them know whatever these are people from the Southwest face from the hands of these Northerners, now them know. It would not be shocking to me if the Igbos or the South people align with Northerners against the Southwest, because it's everybody's interest. I've said it that the way Tinubu is uniting the southern part of Nigeria is not it will not be a lasting union. It's a union of convenience. You are united because you want to win election, and you are united with blackmailing and by force. You stifle them. You destroy the opposition. You no dialogue, no engagement. You suffocate them to the extent that they are begging to now join the APC. Those kind of unionism or alliance, man, if the people they are suffocating, you are blackmailing, if they have an opportunity to take you out, even while you are the leader, if they have a clear opportunity to take you out, they will take you out. So all this kind of alliance will not last. That's why I say, if not to take over power, either 2027 or 2031, they should not be shocked that everybody will now be against the Southwest. There's an event that happened in Lagos Island, Igbo and Yoruba. I have said it before, that we don't need all this. See, from this side and that side, everybody needs to sheath their sword. I've not heard Igbo and Yoruba fight since I was born in Lagos. I've never heard it. I just hear during elections, Igbos don't vote. If you are Igbo, don't vote. And the aggression starts. The attack voters, the political is political. Don't vote, is our land. And Igbo will say no man land. But I've never seen how everywhere is so tensed. Politicians have planted enough hatred that even in markets today, a Yoruba man and Igbo man, they are having different thoughts about themselves. People that have similarities in their ideologies and way of thinking. The ones who get sense, so nobody who get sense. Because we have the people making noise. Most of these people making noise online, they don't even get sense, number one. They think say the war starts and ends where their own tribe starts and ends. I told you before that there is much more that we will contest with as time goes on. And that time we will need ourselves to join together to support ourselves. But now if we destroy the bridge that connects us in one way or the other, the people that destroy the bridge with their mouth, we they do this, we are pushing for this, we are pushing for this. The people that destroy that bridge, they will come and speak another language. They will be speaking a different language. They will not be speaking big English. Or they will be speaking adage. It's easy to light a fire. It's not easy to quench the fire. So there's a way we can manage such situations. I've said it before. I will say it again and again. Nobody owns Lagos except the Yorubas. If Benin like or the Egun people like, if they like, let them be the first people that even came. So John and they are worried that them get Lagos and then be Yoruba. Nobody can take any southwest inch of southwest land from the people. Nobody. If you are in Nigeria, don't take law into your hands. If you take law into your hands, you are calling for anarchy. There's nothing as bad as ethnic rivalry or division. The other time there's a clash with the Yorubas and Hausas. That thing is still fresh in the memory of some people. There was a time a conversation on that came up on Twitter or X. I was surprised that people still remember detail by detail what happened to them personally. And some people are bearing it as a grudge. when we have the opportunity, we'll do. As Southern Nigeria, we need to unite. Politicians should stop fanning the embers of division. Yes, nobody is better than any other person. Individuals are better than other individuals. Every tribe have their rich men, poor men, intelligent, non-intelligent, bad boy, good boy, whatever it is. Every tribe. It may differ when it comes to proportion. In this tribe have this kind, but always there are good and bad people in every single tribe. That's the reasons why as Southern Nigeria, we don't need to start killing ourselves. You see, Northern Nigeria, when Northern Nigeria they are doing something, they'll say North. The North will remember. When last have we said the South will remember? When last? There's not that time. It is now we are calling for this coming together. I don't care whether it's APC or Tinubu or P2B or anybody that's leading Nigeria now. Like I said, Nigeria needs to be restructured. That is the best thing. Anything you are doing, you're just deceiving yourself. Those that are pushing for Obi, that Obi can change Nigeria, my brother, if you know the principalities and powers that are holding Nigeria bound, if you know what principality and powers are, if you are reading the Bible, Ephesians chapter 6 from verse 10, it says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Sorry, I'm preaching Bible. I want you to understand the kind of enemies we have as Southerners and as Nigerians. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against my one principality. Look, go to a school. Who is the top guy? Principal. Before they take you to the principal, your case don't... I don't think most students ever had to stand before the principal or go to principal office to settle issue. I don't think. In a standard school, university, your VC, your vice chancellor, anything that take you to his office personally shows that maybe it's rustication or something, or you did something so grave. So if you know the principalities, your leaders are the ones that go and meet them, and they are the ones that tell them what to do. And you think it's impossible that nobody can pilot any president, anybody, nobody. When Jonathan was saying that Obama, US interfered in our election, blah, blah, how can he explain? You not going to understand, because now principality talk. So if you are fighting yourself as Igbo and Yorubas, I'm not saying they should not fight though. In fact, if you fight, and at the end of the fight, we all agree that, okay, let's leave this Nigeria alone. Let's go our separate ways. That one is fine and better. But I don't think that one will lead to a good division. There's a kind of division or restructuring that will get in place that will have to be allies at the end of the day, respecting our boundaries, our culture, our tradition, our history, and our heritage. So whatever it is, Northern Nigeria is sitting patiently. Patient dog, they say, eat the fattest bone. The way it be for them, they are waiting. If they have any opportunity in their hands that they remove a President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, my brother, you don't be. I know hungry politicians are always there in every tribe. There are some Yorubas that will align with the northern part of Nigeria against their people. There's some Igbos that will align with northern part of Nigeria against their people. They are always saboteurs everywhere. So that unity from the masses to the politicians is very, very critical and important for restructuring alone and alone. So whatever happens, now what is the fate of Aregbesola? What is the fate of Amechi? And what is the fate of Rufai? If not, he's going to present one candidate. Let's look at it from this angle. Let's take another narrative. Now, the more northern candidates, the lesser Atiku may likely win that election. The more northerners come out, popular northerners come out and contest for election, the lesser it will be for Atiku, the lesser chances Atiku may get to win the elections. The more southerners that come and run, especially in the southern region, is going to affect a southern candidate chances. Someone will ask, who are you supporting for 2027? Me, I'm supporting Obi 2027. But the reality that stands is Tinubu is doing the work. Tinubu is the most serious person that wants to... They don't care. These are politicians. They understand. They know now. Okay, for instance, now I'm supporting Obi. And Obi mobilizes, does his campaign and everything. At the elections, becomes they are rigging election on election day, what do you think Obi should do? Or what should I do? It is the job of Obi to show that leadership, and whoever that wants to take over from Tinubu, show that leadership and carry the people along. If they cannot show leadership, if they cannot carry people along, what do you expect us to do? If Tinubu is doing a lot of things, using boys or anything, using INEC to do it, and you cannot stop him, what do you expect people to do? You saw the way the APC came together 2015, I mean 2014, to upstage, to remove Jonathan. They were at the forefront. I've said it before. They were at the forefront pushing the revolution against Jonathan. What is this? What are they doing now? Now, this one don't come say, we are presenting only one. Like I told you, Northern Nigeria, they are always selfish. Anything that concerns them, it is them first, before any other person. That is why the Igbos joined the PDP, supported these Northerners, voted. This Northern PDP party, controlled by Northerners, mostly, benefited Northerners, mostly. At the end of the day, they're not getting the requisite support. Northerners don't even see you as their equal. They see them as another thing. That is a Northern-led Fulani. So Northerners are afraid, if we allow Tinubu to enter there, they will give us the Cameroonian treatment too. They will ostracize us. We will become outcast in Nigeria. So we need to do our best to make sure that these Nadeko boys don't come. See, nobody even believes that Southern Nigeria can be able to do this thing. That's the big irony. Nobody believed. Southern president will come. They bully everybody up and down. They're going to do, send people. If it were an Obasanjo, you go not do alliance with Northern Nigeria now. Look at Jonathan, it is shake. If it were P2P, all these guys they go to bully him left, right, side. Although P2P no small, you know why they call him Okute. You know why they call him Okute. P2P no small, but these Northerners, the way Tinubu use dribble them, do Maradona, deceive them, finish, enter them, come they whip them, come they bite them. The way Tinubu they do themselves they shock, say how come we dey like this? You sack our people, you put your people. But this guy get mind though. They try, they don't forget that. Oh, Tinubu must go. It can't be like say Tinubu no go 2027. No. Okay. One-time president. We know one tax bill. The guy just they look them. They don't even tire for Tinubu. May God help Nigerians.